Think we're live? Hopefully we're live. But welcome back, everybody, to the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mike Walsh. I thank you for joining me for another Patriots Sunday of football right here on the channel. First things first, make sure to like the video and make sure to share the live stream as best you can. Also, let me make sure that I am able to see it because I want to make sure that I can see it. Make sure to leave all your comments, concerns, questions, complaints, everything you want to do in between in the YouTube chat right down below just to make sure that you're involved in the stream. But today, it's the measuring stick game for this Patriots team. Currently 7-2 on the season on a 6-game winning streak and trying to get another statement victory. They had their victory against Buffalo in Buffalo. So that was earlier on in the season, but they've kind of had a stretch where they played some mid to not the best teams. Today's going to be very, very different. They're playing the 6-2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Raymond James Stadium. So make sure you're subscribed as best you can because we're going to be here for every bit of it. Um, First things first, got a new scorebook. Um, New one. The other one wasn't allowing me to for some reason, it wasn't allowing me to you know, wasn't allowing me to get the colors and definitely wasn't allowing me to get the logos. So got a new one. Now it's perfect and ready to go. Also, got it got the new ticker. You guys were very, very clear on how much you enjoyed the ticker last time. But I also got it updated. So I'm gonna try to be updating these scores that you're gonna be see scrolling across everything down below. I'm going to be actually updating that manually. So it's going to be very interested to see how that goes, but hopefully it goes very well. Uh, if you are just joining us and you missed the Thursday night game between the Broncos and the Raiders, don't worry about it, you didn't miss much. Thursday night football was back in a major way as the Broncos won an absolute drag fest 10-7. So not really not really the best game to watch. So you didn't miss much there. Um if this is your first bit of football that you are watching today, you missed an excellent game in the 9:30 window as the Colts won in overtime over the Falcons, 31-25 in Berlin. So that was an exciting game at 9:30 this morning. So that will be the first thing. Everything else, I will be making sure and trying my best to keep tabs on it as I'm actually going to open up ESPN.com and get the scores and just be checking in every now and again to make sure that I keep an eye on the scores. Everything will be scrolling down below, except the Patriots and the Buccaneers because you guys turned in to watch that game. So that one you can find right up here. But everything else will be down below. Down below. So I know we got a lot of Patriots fans here who are going to be watching the game. I know we got some other fans here. Possibly there might be a Packers fan watching, but um, all the other scores will be down below. But you guys came here for the main event, which is the Patriots and the Buccaneers, and that will be coming up very, very shortly in the foreseeable future. So well, thank you guys for coming. And also, don't forget to hit like and subscribe on the channel. I wanted to say my goal was to have at least 50 subscribers by the end of 2025, and we are currently about to hit the second week of November. Um, and we are at 38. So we got a month and a half or a month and 3/4 left to get to at least 50 subscribers. If we can get more, if we get anywhere between 50 and 100 by the end of 2025, that would be huge. But trying to grow the channel as best we can. So, Patriots today are going to be without a couple of key contributors. Ramondre Stevenson still out with his toe injury. He'll miss his second straight game. And Kayshon Boutte, who pulled out of last week's game with a hamstring problem, will be out today. So two cogs on the offensive side of the ball for the Patriots not dressing today. So it'll be interesting to see how those go. Also, uh, had an interesting trip yesterday that I will talk about throughout the game. Went down to Rhode Island, called a couple of girls soccer state championship games. So shout out to everybody at the NFHS network for hooking me up with that. My boss Paul McNamara, who's done a bunch of games. Rhode Island College, I must say the facilities are outstanding, really, really are. And the field was awesome, and Alumni Stadium was great. Booth was fantastic. My partner, Joe McDonald, I broadcast with, Tyler Pinero, the producer, he was awesome. So that was a fun trip yesterday. Um, Also had a UMass little hockey game I went to on Friday night. Um, Less talk about that. The less we talk about that, the better. I would prefer to talk about the game last night that they had in Durham, where they put 6 up against the UNH Wildcats, so split with UNH. I have a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde hockey team that I cheer for, so that's very, very interesting to see. But we are just seconds away from football here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel, so we'll get ready to go here in just a sec from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. So again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these live streams and other videos here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. And before we get kickoff, I know I'm probably not going to have a video that comes out before this, but before we get a kickoff here for myself and the Game Time Voice YouTube channel, want to give a shout out on because Tuesday is coming up. Shout out to all of our military veterans who are watching or know someone who is watching. We thank you for your service and everything that you've done for our country, and hopefully you enjoy this live stream as much as everybody else, and probably maybe a little bit more. So the Buccaneers will start with the ball here, and that will bring up MVP candidate Baker Mayfield and his Buccaneers offense. Baker has a 595 winning percentage as the with the Bucs. That's the second most in franchise history. The first, of course, the GOAT, Mr. Tom Brady. Ball at the 35, and Mayfield out under center. He's going to turn. He's going to give it up the gut, and making the run here is Ricard White, and a gain of 3 will bring up second down and 7. White more than likely to spend some time split with Bucky Irving. Mayfield now in the shotgun. One running back each side and now one receiver. He's going to fake it. He's going to fire it over the middle. Caught. And getting upfield and dragging Patriots all the way to about the 38-yard line. On the catch there was Emeka Egbuka, the star wide receiver for the Buccaneers, and that's good enough for a first down. Yeah, well, welcome everyone just joining us. Hope you are enjoying yourselves. And the Buccaneers on their opening drive here to begin the game with 13:45 left here in the first quarter. Ball now at the 37. Mayfield under center, one receiver and one tight end each side, and that's White in the backfield. He's going to fake it to White. He's going to roll out. He's going to dump it underneath and making his way forward to about the 31-yard line. For the Buccaneer offense is Cade Otton, the tight end. Gain of 6 on the play will bring up second down and 4. And we'll welcome all of us joining us here and hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I hope you're enjoying the new setup here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Second down 3. Ball just shy of the 30-yard line. Mayfield under center, White behind him. White's going to get the carry, going to cut to the left, and he's going to fall forward. He might have the first down. He was right at the line. See where they give forward progress here. So we have 12:40 left in the first quarter, and the Bucs with the opening drive of the game. No, they said he was short, so that will bring up 3rd down and 1. Bucs at 36% conversion, tied for 25th in the NFL in 3rd down. Mayfield going to give it and getting a carry up the middle and getting plenty of yardage for the first down, falling all the way to the 21-yard line is Sean Tucker. Now reset it to a fresh set of downs for the Buccaneers offense. I know, you're right. This new setup, I like it. It looks it's fascinating and it looks way, way better. And the place I got it from, all you had to do was create a free account. Didn't have to pay for anything. So this is just absolutely great. So 1st down 10, ball to 21. Mayfield in the shotgun with Tucker next to him. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Fake it to Tucker. Mayfield loads up, looks, going to fire near side. Caught. Wide open. Touchdown. Buccaneers. And it's Emeka Egbuka for 6. So the Buccaneers come out on the opening drive and punch the Patriots right in the mouth. So 7-0. Bucs up on the Patriots. I am trying to believe it's 13:56. I'm going to see if I can reset it. Yep, it is 11:23. Okay. See, this is also the thing with new score bug is you're trying to make sure that you got everything all set and ready to go. So it is 11:23. No score in either one of the games. Taking a look here. Nothing doing in the early window. Try to set that up as best we can. Yeah, that was relatively way too easy. I have no idea where any of the defenders went on that drive. So, a little bit of a update for you guys on this week coming up on the channel. Um, we're gonna move the Riverhawk Adventure vlog out to tomorrow. Um, so we're gonna move that up. Like I said, I did do a couple of commentary highlights. Unfortunately, don't have access to be able to get them at this point. I'm going to try to work as best I can to get those. But worst comes to worst, I'll put that out later on in the week once I'm able to get it. So for tomorrow, it's going to be a Riverhawk vlog. For the Friday night game, just warning, it's not going to be a very positive one. It was just a game. Um, and then we'll see how the rest of the week goes. Because the blog is coming out, if I'm able to get the commentary highlights, we'll put one of those out. If not, we might have a return of the Game Time Voice Report. So that's a look at the road ahead for the channel coming up. So let's see if the Patriots can respond here after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. I also just want to double check and make sure that yes. What do we got? We got 11:23. Yes, we do have 11:23. Let's get that moving. And after Chisholm is going to return it, he's going to dive forward. And that'll bring out Drake Maye. So let me add the extra point here, make sure everything's going forward. I'll bring out Drake Maye with 11:19 left here with a first down and 10. Maye back to throw, fires over the middle, caught Stephon Diggs, and he's going to rumble forward. For a short gain, it's going to be second down and 1. Ball at the 43-yard line. It's going to be a turn and give, and falling forward for maybe a yard, if that, for the Patriots is the running back off the practice squad last week, but had a big game, Terrell Jennings. So third down and 1. Maye tried to get it on a quarterback sneak, and I think he got stuffed. They're going to mark him short. Maye tried to go with the QB sneak. They're going to say he got pushed back. So fourth down and 1. Maye on the give, and Jennings going to rumble forward, and he's got the first down. Good play there by Jennings. So first and 10. Maye takes the snap, floats one near side, and just overthrew Mac Hollins. That one will fall incomplete, and it'll bring up second down. Drake has been great on that deep ball all year long, but just overthrew Mac there. And on that run, Jennings got a big block there. So second down and 10. Far side pass is going to be incomplete, and it'll bring up third down and 10. With 8:35 left here in the opening quarter. Third down 10. May takes the snap, looks, floats one near side, and he overthrew Mac Hollins again. And almost had it intercepted. So that'll bring up fourth down for the Patriots offense. It's, apparently, I haven't been paying attention, but it is raining heavily in Tampa Bay right now. So very, very interesting conditions for the Patriots. As this one will be punted away by Bryce Baringer, and it will go out of the end zone for a touchback. So Buccaneers will take over first and 10 already with a 7-0 lead. So a very, very interesting start to this game. Drake Maye in the offense, not able to get anything going really. And the Bucs defense forcing them to have to make a ton of overthrown balls and just everything in between that you could find. So the Patriots are going to have to deal with them as well as some conditions here. So I'm trying to update the bottom ticker as we have some action. Here in the NFL in this very early window. That's perfect. Now we get back to the action as it's first down and 10 for the Bucs from the 20. Mayfield on this sweep, the jet sweep here, and getting it all the way down for the Bucs offense is number 17, Sterling Shepard. So fresh set of downs, ball to 31. Mayfield in the shotgun, going to fake it and going to look to throw, and he's going to avoid the rush, dump it off, and wet ball is going to allow it to fall incomplete. As he was trying to dump it off to Sean Tucker, but he was unable to squeeze it. So that'll bring up second down and 10. And getting the carry now is Tucker. Tucker brings it up the middle. Tucker's going to get a first down. Oh, Patriots defense getting gashed early. Bucs. A juggernaut reference. Very well done. Yes, the Guardian caps are a tough look for anybody. So it's a tough look. I can't deny it. So Mayfield on the give. Tucker again. He got tripped up by Christian Barmore, but fell forward for a gain of about 4 yards, I think, on the play. It'll bring up second down and 7 to be precise. So it's actually a gain of 3. Ball's at the 46. So we have 6:32 left in the opening quarter. Bucs already up 7-0 and looking for more. Mayfield in the shotgun. Gonna look to throw. Gonna step up. Gonna fire it over the middle. And almost picked off. Getting a shot at it was Jack Gibbons. And he just had it bounce off his fingertips. So that'll bring up third down and 7. 6:14 left. And Baker Mayfield is going to use the first of the Bucs timeouts. It's 6:14 left in the first quarter. Yes, we did lose former NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue more recently, so rest in peace to him, and thoughts and prayers go out to his family and everything else. There are a lot of probably viewers that, well, actually maybe not on my channel, but probably a lot of current NFL viewers that didn't know that there was a commissioner before Roger Goodell. So they're probably just finding that out today. All right, third down 7. 6:14 left. Ball at the 46-yard line. Mayfield, empty shotgun. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Takes the snap, looks to throw, steps up, fires sidearm, and that one will fall incomplete. He was looking for, it looked like it might have, no, it was Emeka Egbuku. Now I'll bring up fourth down. So the Patriots defense stiffens up on their second drive. And will force a punt. And to do so is Riley Dixon. He'll get it away. It's a deep punt. Marcus Jones is going to receive it and then fall down. So, Patriots offense will take over deep in their own territory for their second drive of the game. Yeah, isn't there anything better than running on wet grass? Sorry, I apologize to all of our viewers because sometimes I'm literally going out of frame here, but I'm trying to make sure that I got all of the scores that you guys want up here. Like, for example, I'm sure some of you guys are hanging on every bit to find out the score for the Browns Jets game. So I apologize for the lack of view, but I want to make sure that got all the updated schedules. Some very, very interesting matchups, though, in the early window, I should say. Particularly one in the AFC East, as the Dolphins are currently up on the Bills. And we will get back to more of those in a second. So we are ready to go. First down and 10 for the Patriots offense. They're trying to get a much better drive than their first one that kind of stalled out. They're going to have to do it from all the way back at their own 6. Maye under center. Going to turn, going to give it to Jennings. Jennings going to hit the pile. He's going to fall forward for maybe a yard, if that. Bring up second down and 9. Mike Vrabel, as it just showed, the first New England coach to win his first 4 road games in charge. Maye steps back, fires in the near side, caught Stephon Diggs, and stays at bounce and tries to drag some Bucs forward, but he's got enough for a Patriots first down. Stephon Diggs was working on the quarterback Zion McCollum and shook him out of his cleats. Ball now at the 18-yard line. Maye again going to give it to Jennings, and Jennings is going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage as making that play for the Bucs defense. If I could find it, for some reason I can't find it because I don't think he is on the active roster. So it'll be second down and 10. So very, very interesting start to this game. Second down and 10. It's 80 degrees and it's raining in Tampa Bay. Maye back to throw on second down. Looks. Going to roll out to his left. Going to dump it near side. And incomplete. He almost threw it out of bounds. But was lucky that he didn't. And it'll be third down. .355 left on the clock. Trips right, one receiver left. Maye on a pitch to Travion Henderson. Henderson going to follow Moses. Henderson going to break a couple tackles and get all the way to the 35-yard line for a first down. Travion Henderson getting some action with Stevenson and Antonio Stevenson out today, Antonio Gibson out for the year. So it's him and Jennings, the running backs for the foreseeable future. First down and 10 with 3:15 left in the first quarter. Ball at the 35. Maye going to give it again to Henderson. Henderson going to hit the pile, and he's going to rumble forward for no gain, it looks like, and it'll bring up second down. .250 left in the first quarter. Maye with an offset I formation. Now Hunter Henry will motion to the right, one receiver each side. Maye going to drop back, look to throw, step up, fire over the middle, and was looking for Austin Hooper, but is incomplete. I'll bring up third down. Ball still at the 35. Maye takes the snap, looks, going to step up and going to try to avoid the sack. He's able to gain a few yards to get all the way to the 45, but not before he is drugged down by Elijah Roberts. Now I'll bring up fourth down. The Patriots forced to punt. Maye thought he probably had more room than he did, as Bryce Behringer will punt it away. This one will be fair caught at about the 22. And so the Bucs will take over from there with 147 left in the first quarter. And a first down and 10 coming up for the Bucs. So we'll go over these. The only reason why I'm not going over the NFL scores is because, well, I used to do it at halftime and let you guys know what that was like, but you guys are able to see it right at the bottom of your screens, and I am doing my best to make sure that I can update it. Jets Browns is already a barn burner. That one's already up four. Jets are up 14-7 in the first quarter. Jaguars up 10-0 on the Texans. Panthers Saints 7-3 now. We'll get back to those as quickly as we can. So the Bucs offense will take over again. After a touchdown on the opening drive, second drive, Patriots defense stiffened up, was able to force a punt. They'll take over 1st and 10. Ball's at the 23. Mayfield will send a tight end in motion. He's going to fake a pass, fire, and pass is incomplete. He was looking for Payne Durham. But pass fell incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down. With 145 left in the opening quarter. Mayfield on the give and spinning out of trouble, and then able to gain multiple yards, getting all the way to the 30-yard line was Rashad White. I'll bring up 3rd down and manageable. Patriots defense had a shot at him. He spun out of a problem nicely and then rumbled his way forward. Probably 3rd down and 2. Going to assume. Oh, 3rd down and 3. It'll come up on 1 minute left in the first quarter. Ball just shy of the 30. Mayfield back to throw. Going to roll out right. Going to look. Going to try to get away and does. Can he get away from a second one? No, he will not. Kavon Chason was able to get there for him. And that'll bring up 4th down. Mayfield avoided Chason once. Could not avoid him again. And the punt is away. And Marcus Jones is going to try to return it. And it'll go all the way to the just shy of the 40. As we do have a flag. It's going to be a hold on the receiving team. So that'll back up the Patriots. But they will take over with 11 seconds left in the first quarter. They're going to keep it right here. As it was, yeah. Definitely was a hold. As the guilty party, it looks like. Can't find it on the roster. Oh, it was Brendan Schooler. So 1st down, 10, ball at the 28. Patriots set up in that I formation. Maye going to fake it to Henderson. Going to step back. Going to fire one near side. Caught. Mike Williams. Actually, no, Kyle Williams. Down the right sideline. Can he go all the way? He will. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams, the rookie, answers right on the end of the first quarter. And the Patriots answer in a big way. Williams got away from the DB, Benjamin Morrison, and he was gone down the sidelines. The Patriots are an extra point away from tying this ball game. Andy Borregales' extra point attempt is good. So, At the end of one, it's the Patriots 7 and the Bucs 7 as we are about to get started at the second quarter. So a very interesting quarter where the Patriots couldn't get their feet going really for the most part. Then all of a sudden, they were off and running. So it's been a fun sort of early quarter for both teams. Yep, we got a tie game now. Very, very interesting. So second quarter about to begin, and we are dueling sevens here at Raymond James Stadium. So it's weird. 1 o'clock game. They got the main broadcast team, Jim Nance and Tony Romo, doing the game for CBS. Just shows you how much this Patriots team has garnered interest from around the league. Andy Borregales with the kickoff. This one's going to be returned by the Bucs. And getting it out to about the 30-yard line on the return for the Buccaneers was number 18, Josh. Actually, no, it was number 19, Cameron Johnson. Bucs will take over from there. And here we go. Drake Maye, 69.8 completion percentage, 207 yards passing, and everything else in his first 22 starts. They were comparing him to Tom Brady. Can we just cut it out, please? Mayfield take over first and 10 from the 30. And on the pitch, it's Tucker. Tucker going to try to get to the outside, but he's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage. As coming over to make the tackle was, I think that was Kyle Williams, not Kyle Williams, Milton Williams, I should say. So that'll bring up second down. Second down, 10 from the 30. Mayfield, quick screen out to the right, and this one's going to get a bunch of yards as it'll make it up third down and manageable. So third down and 2 to be precise. As catching that screen was Sterling Shepard and rumbled his way forward for a modest gain. So 30 ball to 38, third down and 2. Mayfield and shotgun, two receivers each side, and Rashad White in the backfield with the Mayfield back to throw. Looks, fires over the middle and just out of the outstretched arms of his intended receiver. And the Bucs look like they're going to punt it away. That's another interesting call. 4th down and 2. It was Emeka Egbuka who was the intended receiver for the Bucs, and this one will be punted away. Marcus Jones is going to camp underneath, and he's going to call for the fair catch. And we got another flag on special teams for the Patriots. It's going to be another holding, so that'll back him up again. It was on Charles Woods. So 13-15 left in the second quarter, and the Patriots are going to take over again. And just some interesting scores from around the league. One, I got to double check and make sure. But this could be a very interesting weekend in the NFL. Because there are a lot of scores that are pretty interesting. And the good news is, you guys get a chance to see them right there. So I'll just read them off as they kind of go by. But Jets up 14-7 on the Browns. Jaguars up 10-0 on the Texans. Those two aren't surprising. Here's the one that's surprising. Right there. Dolphins up 13-0 on the Bills. That one is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I'm kind of rooting for the Dolphins because Patriots win, Bills loss could extend our lead in the AFC East. We also have to win to keep pace for the number 1 seed because the Colts won in Berlin this morning. As the Bills are trying to avoid losing out on their 6th straight division title. So Patriots take over 1st down and 10. Maye in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looks to throw, fires, caught, complete. Stephon Diggs, and he'll get down. It was a gain of 6, so bring up 2nd down and 4. Ball at the 43. Maye back to throw again. Fires over the middle. Threw it for Stephon Diggs, and that one's going to draw a flag. And it'll be pass interference called on the Bucs. So that one will bail out the Patriots immensely. Bringing first down and 10 at the 24. First penalty of the game for the Bucs. Maye back to throw again. Fires, caught, complete. As getting that catch is Matt Collins. That'll bring up second down and 3. As Mayfield back to throw again, looks, fires, and he missed Hunter Henry. So that'll bring up third down and 3. With 11:52 left in the second quarter. Both teams 1 for 4 on third down array today. Ball at the 31, need to get to the 34. Maye back to throw, fires, ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage and will fall incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down and 3. Getting a hand on it for the Bucs defense. Believe that was Elijah Roberts. So Patriots will punt it away. And it'll be fair caught. And the Bucs will take over first and 10 from there. So some very, very, like I said, very, very interesting games. Then you got the poor Texans. As the Saints are up 10-7 on the Panthers also. The Panthers have had an uptick in great play so far. But are down to the Saints. So very, very interesting NFL Sunday. And we still got more games to come, including that one. That one's going to be a fun game. The Rams and the 49ers. That's an NFC matchup. And then you got the Steelers and the Chargers in the primetime slot. And then shout out to my former roommate and my sister's spouse, Andrew. Eagles and Packers Monday Night Football. That one's going to be fun. So shout out to Andrew. Can't wait for his take on that game. So Baker Mayfield was 3 for 3 on the opening drive with 52 yards and a touchdown. Since then, 1 for 6 for just 8 yards. Now start his drive at the 25-yard line. Mayfield takes a snap, looks to throw, fires left side, caught complete, and getting enough for the first down. On that far side was Tez Johnson. That's a fresh set of downs for the Bucs offense. Was working on Christian Gonzalez and, well, actually in between Christian Gonzalez and Marcus Jones, so zone coverage where Johnson found a hole. Now ball at the 37-yard line. Mayfield on a toss. White trying to get something going, and he's going to fall just at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring second down. Rashad White will get nothing and like it. Second down and 10. Patriots come into this game, I should mention 7-2. Bucs come in 6-2. Ball just past the 37-yard line. Mayfield back to throw, fires, caught, complete, and getting enough for a first down is the tight end. That's Cade Otto. And he's got enough for the first down. So Mayfield now finding some of his swagger back after a couple of drives where couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Now he's finally able to connect with his tight ends. Ball at the 49, it's first down. Mayfield on the fake, looks to throw, steps up, fires over the middle, caught, complete. Mika Ibuka. He'll get all the way to the 20-yard line. So Ibuka, the rookie sensation, who's gotten a big uptick, but was getting targets even with Mike Evans. But with Evans on IR and out for the season, Ibuka's been the number one. Ball 20. First down and 10. Mayfield going to set up a screen to White, and that one's going to go nowhere as the Patriots were ready for that one. A loss of 2 yards, it looks like, on the play will bring up second down and 12. Tried to set up a screen to the left, and White was able to avoid one Patriots defender, but then got crushed by Robert Spillane, who's been great so far for this Patriots defense. They're going to say he lost only one. I thought it was two, but bring up second down and 11. Mayfield back to throw, looks, fires to the left, and is it a fumble? No, it's incomplete. They're going to say an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up third down and 11. Looked like it might have been a fumble as the intended receiver was Cade Otto again, but it was a bang play as coming over to make the deflection and get that ball out was Craig Woodson. Now I'll bring up third down. 8:02. Mayfield takes the snap, looks, sets up a screen, and Otto's going to get to about the 18-yard line. So that'll bring up fourth down. See by how much. But either way, in to kick it is Chase McLaughlin. 17 for 21 on the year. Kick is up, it's left, but it is good. So the Bucs drive down and get 3 points. With 7:16 left here in the second quarter. First down and 10 coming up. And no change in the out of town scoreboard. So, be interested to see how the Patriots respond from this. Yeah, I want to welcome you guys just joining us here, or if you've been with us for a long time, welcome to the GametimeVoice YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mike Walsh, and welcome to Patriots football right here on a Sunday live stream. Doing these for quite a while. Um, and make sure that you have liked and subscribed to the channel. And yes, should mention it. Normally, the way these live streams go is that they've been great because they've been at 1 o'clock. Most of the Patriots games have been at 1 o'clock. So I've streamed them on Sundays, and luckily they end about around 4 o'clock. And right after that, I get going and I head to Sunday dinner at my grandmother's. We're about 10 or 11 of us. But today she's not feeling the best. She'll make a good recovery, but not feeling the best. So I know she's listening though, and I know she's watching the game and listening to me. So, Nana, shout out. Hope you feel better, and hopefully the Patriots can deliver a win for you. As we are just about set to get back underway here. And the kick is away. Efton Chisholm is going to return it. Try to get something going, but he's going to get tackled right around the 20-yard line. And Drake Maye in the offense will take over from there. So Baker Mayfield, 14 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. Drake Maye, 17 passing touchdowns, just 4 interceptions. This is the MVP race. Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, who have won MVPs before. So you have two quarterbacks trying to go for an award. But Drake, 5 of 12 today, but does have 105 yards. Ball at the 22. I formation set up for the Patriots. Toss. Travion Henderson going to run into his own guy and fell forward for maybe an inch, if that. I'll bring up second down. So 70 completion percentage, 70 plus completion percentage, and 9 plus yards per throw attempt through 9 games of the NFL season. Drake Maye is the fourth person to do that. The other three, Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, minimum of 225 attempts. All three of those previous guys won the NFL MVP that year. So I'm just saying. Second down and 10. Maye, flag thrown. He's going to shift one outside to Pop Douglas. It is going to fall forward, but we do have a flag on the play. I'll be interested to see what it is. Some confusion, and it's going to be an offside against the Bucs defense. That'll give a fresh set of downs to the Patriots offense. We will take that very kindly. So it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Patriots offense. And now the Patriots are going to help the Bucs out as they have their own penalty. As it is a false start. So the Patriots now with 2nd down and 9. Maye back, fires over the middle, caught Stephon Diggs at the 40, and he's going to get to the 42. Fresh set of downs here for the Patriots offense thanks to Diggs and his catch. Stephon has been reliable and has come up big, but hasn't had that monster game since the Buffalo game, but he's got another one here. Maye back to throw again. Looks, going to roll out. Now he's going to tuck it and he's going to slide down for a modest gain. It'll bring up 2nd down. And 7 after a gain of 3 on the rush. Nobody was open downfield. I mean, like nobody. And Maye took it and slid down. So nice play there. Ball at the 45, 2nd down and 7. Maye back to throw. Blitz comes, fires over the middle, and caught by Mac Hollins. What a play. In front of Tyke Smith. That's good enough to move the chains. It's 1st down and 10. Both teams around the same in terms of yardage. Pats at 165, Bucs at 154. 2 receivers left, 1 right for Drake Maye in the offense. Maye play fake, looks. Now going to roll out to the left. Now going to float one near side for Stephon, and that one fell incomplete. And we'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Just kind of a float it up there and see what happens as Diggs was working on Jacob Parrish. Now Maye with a screen up to the left side. Pop Douglas going to try to tiptoe the sidelines. He got out of bounds. Bring up 3rd down and short, probably. Yet 3rd down and 2 to be precise. Now, looks like the Patriots jumped off sides again. Not a false start, I should say. That's going to back them up. So end up being 3rd down and 7. So we come up on 2:40 left. Ball at the 40. Maye, empty shotgun. Blitz comes, fires over the middle. Caught. Pop Douglas gets a block from Hunter Henry. Pop just gets dragged down as he almost broke 3, but Anthony Nelson able to get him. But it's a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10, ball at the 15. Maye looks, steps up, and he's going to get hit and he's going to go down and sacked. As getting the sack was Elijah Roberts. As we have hit the 2-minute warning in the 2nd quarter. And the Patriots will have 2nd down and 11 coming up afterwards. It's kind of been, I know I'm talking off camera, but give me a sec. It's kind of been a dreary day for us here in Massachusetts, so turn the lights on, get you guys a better look at it. I'll check the out-of-town scoreboard, see if anything has changed. Dolphins now up 16-0 on the Bills. Holy crud. It's a 10-6 game between the Vikings and the Ravens. Jets Browns tied at 14. That one's going to be a barn burner. Saints Panthers still tied at 7. Texans on the board. It's now 17-3. Bears and Giants still tied at 7. So it is absolute crazy day here in the NFL. So 2-minute warning. 2nd and 11. Come out of the timeout. Ball at the 15. Maye fakes it to Henderson, sets up a tight end screen to Hunter Henry. Henry's going to follow blockers, and he's get all the way to about the 6-yard line. And the clock will stop with 1:52. I believe Todd Bowles is going to use one of his 2 remaining timeouts. So 152 left. I believe it's 3rd down and 2. I could be wrong. Let's see what they have. Yes, it's 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 6. Drake. Travion up the middle. Gets into the, did he get into the end zone? No, they mark him just short. But he's got 1st down and goal. And we got a timeout here with 1:43 left. And the Bucs now are out of timeouts. Pats 7 passes, 3 rushes. Kind of an unbalanced drive, but they've gotten all the way to the goal line. First and goal here. May tried to sneak, and that one didn't work at all. Drake basically didn't even keep his feet moving. He just kind of fell. You had Korea's Tonga, the defensive lineman, in at fullback, but Drake just kind of weak kneed it. Second down. I formation again. Hunter Henry comes in motion. Now Trayvon Henderson is going to follow Tonga, and he got stood up at the line of scrimmage by Greg Gaines. We'll bring up 3rd down and goal. Again, Bucs started with the ball first and scored on the opening drive. Should say also in there was Elijah Simmons. And the clock's running down, 5 seconds left, and Mike Vrabel's going to use one of his 3 timeouts with 19 seconds left. And 3rd down and goal coming up. So 3rd down and goal, 19 seconds left. Drake, 10 of 18, 179 yards and a touchdown. Travion, 5 rushes for 22 yards. And Kyle Williams had 1 catch today, but it was a touchdown of 72. 3rd down and goal. Ball right at the 1. Drake under center. It's a toss to Henderson. Henderson going to try to get to the goal line, reaches out, and he's going to be just short. It'll be 4th down and goal. Now a decision. And he was short. He did not get a chance to reach the ball out. As it is now 2 seconds left. And the Patriots have used the second of their 3 timeouts. They got 1 left. Yeah, just just missed it. So 4th down and goal. Decision time here. And the Patriots are going to line up to go for it. Shotgun set, 2 receivers left. Maye, back to throw, looks, fade route. Stephon, did he get both feet down? He did! Touchdown, Patriots! Stephon Diggs, worth every penny of the contract, puts the Patriots in the lead. Steph, 2 feet down, had control of the ball the whole way. What a throw! Andy Borregales for the extra point at the end of the half. That one's up, and that one is good. So the Patriots will take a 14-0 lead into the locker room. On an impressive note, yeah, can you dig that? Unbelievable. So crazy, crazy turn of events. And now it's got to be a very, very interesting. By the way, folks, I'm just letting you know we're about to reach halftime in the early window. And if you see the scores that are being posted along the bottom ticker, pretty much all of them are going to say the third quarter. It's just because I want to save myself from having to write halftime and then undoing halftime and put third quarter. So most of the games that you will see third quarter are just going to be at halftime. Scores will be updated, but everything else should be good to go. So 14-10 at the half for the Patriots on an absolute great play by Drake Maye to Stephon Diggs. Just absolutely crazy. Holy cow. That is absolutely just what a play. That's, again, it's crazy the level of composure. The level of composure that this kid has is unbelievable. All right. I'm going to step aside for just a sec. I'll be right back with you guys for a little bit of our halftime stuff. But Till then, you're watching Patriots football right here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. I will be back in just a bit. And we're back. We are back. And holy crap, if you're just joining us, what game so far? Patriots up 14-10 on two amazing plays. One, both Drake Maye touchdown passes. One to Kyle Williams go for 74 yards. The other one to Stephon Diggs for a toe tap at the end of the half. The Bucs answered. They had an opening drive touchdown. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass, and then they settled for a field goal at some point. That's just that catch by Diggs is crazy. That pass from May is right on point. Drake May so far today in the first half, 11 of 19, 180 yards, two touchdowns. Comparing the Baker, 9 of 15, 116 yards, and one touchdown. If Drake can keep playing the way he's played so far today, and the Patriots can come out of the win, I don't. And listen, the MVP has become a quarterback. It's a quarterback award. Basically, that's what it is. The NFL MVP is basically a quarterback award at this point. Last year, it should have been given to Saquon Barkley. It wasn't. And I want to make a case for non-quarterbacks to get this award. Jonathan Taylor is playing out of his mind in Indianapolis. But you have to look at what the award is. The most valuable player, which is if you take this player off of this team, are they where they're at right now? And it should be pretty effing clear. And the record proves it. You take Drake May off of this Patriots team, they are nowhere near the record that they're at right now. Nowhere. So that's just, I'm just going to keep it at that. I don't know how you don't say that. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. It's just nothing about it. Like you, if you take this kid off this team, they might not even be at 500, let alone in a battle for the number one seed in the AFC. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens. Because if you look at if the Patriots can get out of this game with a win, they got a big turnaround at home against the Jets. I know it's a quick turnaround, but it's the Jets. That's on Thursday, at 8:15. We will not be live streaming that. So just a heads up, we will not be live streaming that game because it's Thursday night. It's 8:15. Then you're at Cincinnati at 1 o'clock. Then you got the Giants on Monday Night Football. Then here's the I honestly think here's the lone way you might have a problem. You got two here. You got the Bills on Sunday, December 14th. That could decide the division. You got the Ravens the next week. You don't know what the Ravens are going to look like. They have Lamar Jackson back. So that alone changes that game. But then you finish up with the Jets and the Dolphins. So out of the 7 games you have remaining, maybe two that are going to give you trouble. I'm not going to say that are losses, but are going to give you trouble. You could very well be hosting the playoffs at Gillette if you handle your business, because I think Indianapolis is going to stumble at some point. They almost did today, but they legit almost did today. So, see what happens. It's going to be very, very interesting. So, if you are just joining us, just a heads up this week. Um, I have not been able to garner the stream yet for the two soccer games I did yesterday in Rhode Island. Did state soccer championships in Rhode Island yesterday for the NFHS network. Um, People at RIC were great. Shout out to Tyler, the producer, and Joe, the commentator I worked with. Couldn't have been better. Um, and all the staff at RIC. Have not been able to get that stream yet, get the footage. So commentary highlights are going to be a little bit delayed. Tomorrow, though, will be my latest Riverhawk vlog for the game against UNH on Friday night. The bad of the two this weekend, as the next night they went up to Durham and hung 6 on the Wildcats. So, yay. Did not get a chance to vlog that though. So this one will be a little bit of a rant and a little bit of a down one. But then, which means that if I'm not able to get the commentary highlights, be on the lookout. There might be a game time voice report in the near future. So just a heads up. As it looks like we might just be about set to start the third quarter. And the Patriots will get the ball first. Fun game so far at Tampa Bay, and we're just getting started. Chase McLaughlin will kick it off to get us underway. We're ready for third quarter action, and Efton Chisholm is going to kneel this one down in the end zone, and then so Drake Maye and the offense will take over with good field position. So they will have the first possession of the second half, already up 14-10, coming off a touchdown drive that was unbelievable to say the least. May will take over from here. Ball at the 35. Two receivers left, one right. Henderson next to him in the backfield. Hunter Henry, the tight end to the right. Drake takes a snap, looks, fires, caught complete. Mac Hollins, and he'll dive forward for a first down. So Drake now 12 of 20 for 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. And on that last drive of the second half, he was 6 of 7 for 75. So fun there. Ball now at the 45, first down and 10. Two receivers left, two tight ends to the right. Travion Henderson would get the carry, run up the middle, hit a hole, and Travion Henderson might be gone. 30, got 1 man to beat. 20, 10. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Patriots. Travion Henderson goes the distance. And the Patriots come out and throw a right hook early in the first half. Or I should say the second half. And it's now 20-10 Patriots. Holy Moses. The second rushing touchdown of the game of the year for the second round draft pick out of Ohio State. Borregales extra point attempt right down the pipe. And the Patriots come out with a haymaker and are now up 21-10. Oh, baby. This team. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Holy smokes. Now, cannot get complacent. Cannot get complacent. Because when you were a similar situation in the first in two of the first three games of the year against the Steelers and the Raiders, and you let those ones slip away. Got to keep your foot on the gas. But holy cow. What an absolute gut punch to deliver to the Bucs right as the second half begins. That kid is going to be big time for this Patriots team. Just absolutely big time. Absolutely big time. So we'll see what happens, but Patriots are going to be. I, it's whoever they're going to play in the playoffs, they're going to be a problem for, especially in the AFC. This one now will be kicked off and will be returned by the Bucs, and will be returned all the way out to about the 27-yard line. And Baker Mayfield in the offense will come out now and try to get something going. First down and 10, ball at the 27. Mayfield in the shotgun, three receivers left, one right. Rashad White in the backfield with him. Mayfield takes a snap, looks, fires over the middle, caught. Emeka Ibuku with the catch and gains about 7 or 8 yards to bring up second down. 7 to be exact, so it'll be second down and 3. Mayfield under center. Two receivers right, a tight end and a receiver to the left, and Rashad White in the backfield with him. White will get the carry, find a hole, and they'll get a first down as he's just shy of the 40-yard line. So the Patriots are atop the AFC East. The Bucs up top the NFC North, but they're getting help as at last glance the Saints were up 10-7 on the Panthers. We'll check that out as soon as we can. Mayfield, play fake, looks, fires right side, and he just underthrew at Buku. And the pass will be incomplete. It'll bring up second down. Ball still at the 39. Mayfield in the shotgun. Trips right, one left. The give is to Tucker, and Tucker is going to get swallowed up by that Patriots front. So it'll be third down, and let's see how much they give him. They're going to say he lost one. So third down and 11. That play did not work. Big third down and 11 coming up for the Patriots defense. And they get a stop and give Drake Maye the ball. Three receivers right, one left. Mayfield back, looks, steps up, loads up, finds there's one deep, and he overshot his intended receiver. He was looking for Sterling Shepard. But was unable to find him, and that's going to force a punt. But before we get that, we will have a false start on the punt. And so that will back up the Bucs. It'll be fourth down and 15 now. Kick is away. Marcus Jones going to run under, bobbled it, but now able to recover. And so the Patriots will take over from there. 11:38 left in the third quarter and already up 21-10. No changes at the moment on our NFL ticker. So this is a big drive. Can the Patriots put up another 7 and make this a 3-score game? I could feel, I can genuinely feel 31 other NFL teams and probably some older Patriots fans that are saying, "You've got to be kidding me. Have we got back this quickly?" And the reason why I say older Patriots fans is I'm not talking about age. I'm talking about people who lived through the times before Brady, even if they were like lived through those, we couldn't get anything going. Then you lived through the dynasty, and then you lived through the last few years. And you were looking at your younger Patriots fans and being like, okay, now you have to go through what we went through before you got Brady. And it only took them 4 years, and now we're back. It's absolutely crazy how quick this rebuild. It might not have felt quick, but it was quick because there were two. It was funny. It was 4 years, but there were two different versions of it. There was the Mac Jones version, and then you had last year with Drake Maye, and that one only took two. So each one, it was a different version of a rebuild, but kind of crazy. Drake Maye with the give. Travion Henderson gonna push his way forward for a gain of maybe two. Bring up second down and 9 more than likely. Second down and 9 coming up. Drake, ball at the 31, under center. Give to Travion. Travion gonna hit the hole again, and he might have gotten a yard if that. So it'll be third down and 8. Patriots today are 3 for 8 on third down. Not the best. Ball just past the 32. They got to get to the 40. Maye in the shotgun. Back, looks, fires over the middle, was looking for Hunter Henry, but falls incomplete. Will bring up fourth down. So 3 now for the Patriots offense. Not what you wanted, as Hunter Henry had a shot at it, but coming flying in for a very athletic play was Servatia Dennis. What a name. Bryce Baringer will punt it away. It'll be returned by the Bucs and making a great tackle there. But we do have a flag. See what this flag is for. It's going to be a blindside block on the Bucs. So Del Pettis came down and made a great tackle for the Patriots punt team, and now the blindside block will get them more yards will allow the defense to get even more of an advantage as that will back up the Bucs. So what a game so far. One other change to the out of town scoreboard. Most of the other games are either in the third quarter and haven't changed or at halftime. Ravens now up 12-10 on the Vikings. Ravens have not scored a touchdown yet today, but still lead 12-10. That feels like a Baltimore Ravens game. Lean on your field goal kicker and then leaning on your defense. That feels like a Baltimore football game. So it's unbelievable. 3 and out. And now the Bucs offense will have a chance to cut into that lead. Should also mention, while we have a break in the action, I have to give a shout out to my alma mater, Emmanuel College, as the girls soccer team won 2-1 on Saturday against Riviere. Yes, against Riviere. That is back to back GNAC championships for the Saints and girls soccer. So shout out to them. The volleyball team is 26-1 and had a perfect record in the GNAC. They begin playoffs soon. The men's basketball team split a Friday and Saturday game. So great job all around for the Saints. So a lot of my teams winning this weekend. As Mayfield will get a handoff to Tucker. Tucker's going to lose 3 or 4 yards on that play. As a host of Patriots put him in the backfield, Robert Spillane came up with some energy, stopped Tucker, and then he had a cavalcade of people behind him. Corey Durden made the tackle. So 2nd down and 12. 9:25 left in the third quarter. Ball at the 6. Mayfield back to throw from his own end zone. Fires, caught complete, and stumbling his way just short of the line of game is Cade Otton. So it looks like it'll be 3rd down and 1. Or maybe, yes, looks like he's just short. I mean, just short. 3rd down and 1 as we're under 8:50 left in the third quarter. Patriots up 21-10. Ball at the 17, need to get to the 18. Rashad White pushes the pile and he's got enough for a first down. Good power running there from Rashad White as we have a Patriots player down. Looks like it might be Christian Barmore. So they will step aside while he gets attended to. Not really much action in the out of town scoreboard. Everything kind of staying the same. Giants up 17-7 on the Bears. That's a big one. Dolphins up 16-0 on the Bills. That's a big one. Ravens up 12-10 on the Vikings. That is a battle to try to keep your playoff hopes alive. Browns and Jets in a absolute snooze fest and realistically a tank bowl. That's probably the most entertaining game of the weekend so far. This is 17-7 with a couple minutes gone in the third quarter. Saints with a crazy play on the second half on the second place Panthers in the NFC South as they are down 10-7 to the Saints in the third quarter. And the Jaguars are up 20-10 on the Texans. That one in the third quarter. So a very, very interesting games happening. And you can see all of these right here on the brand new ticker. I don't know why I put these games because more than likely the stream will be cut off once these games happen. But, it's just a nice aesthetic. So Christian Barmore helped off. Mike Vrabel was right out there with him. First down and 10, ball at the 19. Mayfield, 5 receiver set, lone in the shotgun. Looks to throw. Fires right side, has got a defender, and Christian Gonzalez right with him. And for some reason, I don't know how, that is a flag. I don't know how that's a flag. He's running right with him, and he fell over his own feet. Gonzalez running with him, had his head turned back. That's not pass interference. I'm sorry. He never grabbed his jersey. He had his hand reached out. He had his head turned around. Was watching the ball the whole time. Yet for some reason, that's a penalty. All right. So Rashad White on the carry will reverse field and avoid a loss, another big loss, and able to gain maybe a yard, if that. So we'll bring up second down and 8. They actually gave him 2. And so ball at the 43. Mayfield with Tucker next to him in the shotgun. 1 receiver right, 3 left. Mayfield fires and caught complete Emeka Egbuka. He's got enough for a first down. So ball now at the 46 of the Patriots. First down and 10. Mayfield on the give. Tucker going to find a hole and going to plow his way forward for a first down and get all the way to the 35 for a fresh set of downs. Be interested to see how much Sean Tucker has running the ball. But the Bucs have moved all the way to about the 34, just shy of the 34. First down 10s, we're under 6 minutes left. Mayfield fakes it to Tucker, looks, pumps, fires, wide open, caught, and complete by Otten. So another zone defense that was broken up by the Buccaneers offense. And Otten gets his first down. Come up on 5 minutes left. Ball at the 21. Line gains the 11. And on the jet sweep here for the Bucs is Cameron Johnson, and he'll fall forward for a first down. So first down again coming up for the Bucs offense. Actually, no, they're going to say first and goal. 4:30 left. Ball at the 10. Mayfield fakes it to Tucker. Looks, rolls out, fires back of the end zone, and that one's incomplete. So we'll bring up second down and goal. As now down for the Patriots. Looks like it's Craig Woods. Actually, no, excuse me, not Craig Woodson. It is Jalen Hawkins. Now up on a knee. It might have just fell a little bit funny. And I tell you, Mike Vrabel's, what makes him a good coach is obviously his X's and O's and everything else, but his people skills and the way he interacts with his players, it is absolutely outstanding. Every time there's a player down, he's out there. Doesn't matter if it's a serious one or not serious one, he is out there every single time. And that is just great if you're a fan of this team because it shows that your coach really cares about his players. So, second down and goal. 4:23 left, ball at the 10. Mayfield and shotgun, two receivers each side, and White next to him in the backfield. Mayfield fires near side and off the hands of Emeka Egbuka. Christian Gonzalez might have gotten a piece of it. Let's see here. Nope, just hit off the arms of Egbuka. So it'll be third down and goal. 4:19 left in the third quarter. Three receivers left, one right. White next to Mayfield in the backfield. Mayfield takes the snap, looks, steps up, gonna run with it, fires back of the end zone, and did he get a foot down? They did. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tez Johnson. And the Bucs have cut into the Patriots' lead. It's now 21-16 with an extra point pending. Great throw there from Mayfield on the run. And Johnson with a pretty athletic celebration did a cartwheel and a backflip and stuck it with ease. And the Bucs look like they're going to go for two. And it's going to be a Philly special. And the Patriots stuff it. We do have a flag. See what the flag is for. I think it was on Tampa Bay, so the penalties declined. So the Bucs get stuffed on the 2-point conversion, but cut into the Patriots' lead. It's now 21-16. Now the Patriots offense got to get something going. And nothing really new to report on the out of town scoreboard. Everything seems to have been happened early. Saints still up 10-7 on the Panthers, 2:23 left in the third. Browns and Jets tied at 17 in the third quarter. Ravens and Vikings tied it's Ravens ahead of the Vikings 19-10. Dolphins up 60-0 on the Bills. They're about to start the fourth. Giants up 17-7 on the Bears. They're 2:28 left in the third. Not a lot of movement. Jaguars up 23-10 now with 9 minutes left in the third. That one is a slow moving game. So very, very interesting turn of events coming up. But we are focused on this bad boy. As the Patriots now got to get something going on what's now become a very, very dark day in Tampa Bay as the clouds seem to be moving in. Something big might be coming. Be interested to see if that affects the game going forward. As we kick off now, this one will drive back the Patriots team and Lan Larison will take a knee, and so the Patriots offense trying to get something going after a 3-and-out in their previous drive. May will be in the shotgun with Henderson to his left, one receiver left, three right. Ball at the 35. May back to throw. Fire was on right side and he overshot Hunter Henry. It'll be second down. These are the games, so you gotta figure. May's 12 of 22 for 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. But he's gotta orchestrate this offense. Give to Travion Henderson. Looks to get a block. Gets a couple of blocks. Goes diving forward. And gains maybe 3 yards. So bring up third down. And 7. So he did get 3. If he had stayed on his feet, he might have been able to break through. Patriots trying to get up to the line. Ball at the 38. Drake got to get the play off. And a look to throw, and it was a busted play. Fires over the middle, caught by Mac Hollins. What a play by Drake Maye. Looked like it might have been a busted play. Then all of a sudden found Mac Hollins. Had to avoid a couple of sacks. He eluded a defender, Vita Veda, the former Patriot. And now the Patriots are plus side of the field. They're at the 47. Maye fake to Henderson. Gonna roll out. Maye gonna dump one near side and had it hop off the fingertips of his intended receiver, Jack Westover, the fullback. And Austin Hooper was also in the area. But unable to connect. It's now second down and 10. Maye on the end around. Pop Douglas looking to get a block from Hollins. He does. Can Pop get out of bounds? He will. Now bring up third down. Third down and 10. Another big play here for the Patriots offense. Maye's got Hunter Henry next to him in the backfield in shotgun, along with Travion Henderson. Maye steps up, looks, gonna tuck it and run and get out of bounds. And I'll bring up fourth down, and now Travion Henderson looks like he is okay. Now he's okay. I'll bring up fourth down, about 6. As Henderson got rolled up on. It's the last thing the Patriots need now is an injury at running back. With Antonio Gibson out for the year, and Mondre Stevenson out for somewhat of the future with a toe injury. It's going to be Lane Larison. And I think the Patriots are going to go for this. Fourth down and 5. Three receivers left, two to the right. Ball at the 42. Maye takes the snap, looks, fires over the middle. It's going to fall incomplete. It was looking for Stephon Diggs. And the Bucs will take over on downs. Maye had Steph earlier, but gave his cornerback time to gave the cornerback for the Bucs, Zion McCollum, time to catch up. So the Bucs will take over at the 42. Rashad White on the carry. He'll muscle his way forward to the 46. Gain of 4 will bring up second down and 6. So we're now under a minute left in the third quarter. So Patriots offense, after that opening touchdown run by Travion Henderson, has now become a little bit stagnant, and the Bucs are right back in this. Mayfield fakes it to White, looks, avoids a sack, got it out, and at midfield, he will connect with Cade Otton, and it'll bring up third down. It looks like 2. They're going to say it's a 1. I don't think it's 1. It's definitely 2. And Mayfield just tried to get him to jump off sides. But unable to do so. So the Patriots will take a 21-16 lead into the fourth. They'll try to hang on to get their 8th win of the year. Patriots offense can be great at times and sluggish at times, and this was the worst time for them to get sluggish. They need to get their butts going. We are headed to the fourth. I don't know what's happening either. But these are the games. You got to measure up if you want to be good in this league. So, scores down below. Browns and Jets tied at 17. Jaguars up 23-10 on the Texans. Dolphins holding on 16-6 against the Bills. Giants 17-10 against the Bears. Ravens 19-13 against the Vikings. Saints and Panthers, 10-7 in the fourth. And then coming up in the later windows, Cardinals Seahawks 4:05. Lions Commanders 425. Rams 49ers 425. Steelers Chargers tonight on Sunday Night Football. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football. Shout out to my friend Andrew. Eagles Packers. Going to be a fun one. So here we go. 3rd down and 2. Patriots have tied or been ahead in the scoring in each quarter. Tied 7-7 after the first. Won 7-3 in the second and are won 7-6 in the third. Can they win the fourth quarter? 3rd down, and it is 2. I'm saying it's 2. Tucker on the carry. Gets to the hole. Can he fall forward? He's right at the line. See if they mark him. Might have gotten it. I'm going to put it up just in case. I can always go back. See, hit short. Did he fall forward? They're going to give it to him. So 1st down and 10 now. Ball now at the 47-yard line. May under center, Tucker the lone back. Fakes to Tucker, rolls out left, looks, fires, and nice play there by Robert Spillane. To break it up, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 coming up. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Tucker next to Mayfield in the backfield. Mayfield is in the shotgun. Mayfield back, looks, avoids, dumps off. Tucker is going to get wrapped up and loses yardage. Jack Gibbons on a great play there. A loss of 2 will bring it 3rd down and 12. Mayfield had to avoid a couple of sacks, dumped it off, and Gibbons was not going to let Tucker go. So, all the way back to just past midfield. 3 receivers left, 1 right. White next to Mayfield in the shotgun. Mayfield back to throw. Looks, fires over the middle, caught. And again to the 40-yard line is Cade Otton, but he is short. And it'll be 4th down and 3. We'll see what Todd Bowles decides to do. Looks like he's going to go for it here. So the Patriots on their last drive failed a 4th down attempt. Can the Bucs succeed here? Ball at the 40. 1 running back each side. Mayfield looks, fires, wide open, flag down. Otton's going to get all the way in territory. We do have a flag. Going to assume this one's going against the Patriots. No, it's pass interference on the Bucs. And we got another Patriot down. As was Marte Mapu in a collision. He's up and getting checked out. But that was a 10-yard penalty that will now back up the Bucs to 4th and 13, and now they're going to punt it away. With 12:43 remaining in the 4th. The ball now right at the 50. Riley Dixon to punt it away here for the Bucs. And we'll send a high kick. Marcus Jones is going to let it bounce behind him, and that will go out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots will take over 1st and 10. Need to get something going here because they are playing with fire and they do not want to get burned. Let's come up on 3:27 left. Let's check again the out-of-town scoreboard. As the Jets have now taken a lead on the Browns. But other than that, nothing new. An absolutely crazy Sunday of football here in the NFL. Unbelievable. So, can Drake May and the offense put together a drive to get them some breathing room at least? Like some breathing room. What has turned into a cold and rainy night, or cold and rainy late afternoon in Tampa. Patriots take over from the 20. 12:33 left in the fourth quarter. May in the shotgun, one receiver right, two left. Henderson next to him in the backfield. Good to see him back. May back, looks, floats one. Travion Henderson in space. Going to try to make a cut. Gains about 2 or 3 yards. We'll bring up second down. Probably going to be second down and 7. Yep, going to be second down and 7 as we come up on 12 minutes. Ball at the 23. May's got Henderson next to him to the right. Trips receivers to the right. Henderson on a reverse, and that one got snuffed out. Winfield Jr. on the tackle for the Bucs. Loss of 2 will bring up third down and 9. Antoine Winfield Jr. Now another big play here. Patriots 4 for 11 today on third down. Got to get to the 30. Ball just past the 20. May back to throw. Plenty of time. Looks, fires, caught. Did Mac Hollins get there? He is just short. I mean, just short of the first down. Based on the spot, let's see where catch and came down right at the 30. He caught it, but then he didn't come down until he was back behind the marker. So that looks like it's 4th down and 1. And Mike Vrabel's going to send out the punt team. If it was any other place on the field, he would go for it, but you're backed up, so you got to punt it away. And this one is going to be somewhat returned. And the Bucs will take over just past the 20 with 10-12 left here in the 4th. Again, not really much of a change in the out-of-town scoreboard. Jaguars up 29-10 on the Texans. And the Giants are up 20-10 now on the Bears. All these games are in the 4th quarter. Except for that Jaguars Texans game. That one's still got a few seconds left in the 3rd. But it's a tight one as we're coming up on 2 hours and 38 minutes of streaming here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. I want to thank you for joining us here and hope you are enjoying your football Sunday. We were enjoying it, but now we're kind of a little scared. Patriots need to get this one going. And it's been a tale of two halves. Patriots came out, scored on their first play, really, from scrimmage in the second half, and have just done nothing since. So the Bucs will take over from what looks like the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Mayfield on a give. White will rumble his way forward to about the 29-yard line. He'll bring up 2nd down. I'm going to say 2nd down 5. Busy showing highlight packages. And look at that. I was right. That was a legit guess. 2nd down and 5. Ball at the 29. Mayfield, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Fakes to White, looks, gonna avoid a sack, gonna avoid another one, not gonna avoid a 3rd one. Coming up to make the play there for the Patriots, Elijah Ponder. And a loss of 4 will bring up 3rd down and 9. Elijah Ponder came by. Corey Durden finished him off, but Ponder's going to get that sack. So we're now under 9 minutes left. In the 4th, ball to 25. Mayfield, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Takes the snap, fires, screen, caught, but snuffed out there by Christian Gonzalez. As it was completed to Sterling Shepard, but Gonzalez stopped him after a gain of 1. It'll bring up 4th down. This Patriots defense is getting better each and every week. Punt is away. Marcus Jones going to run onto it, and he'll fair catch it at the 41-yard line. So good field position here for Drake Maye in the offense. Let's see if they can do something with it. And elsewhere, the Dolphins up 23-6 on the Bills. We'll update those with you as best we can. But Drake Maye in the offense now going to work. Travion Henderson on the pitch. And Henderson's going to get thrown back again. Tyke Smith game to make the tackle. Now we got an injured Buck down. Second down 15 coming up. And 7:52 left remaining in the game. So back to go. Maye takes the snap, looks, gonna load up, gonna fire one deep, and almost intercepted. Was looking for Pop Douglas, but he airmailed it and almost fell into the hands of Antoine Winfield Jr. Mayfield got clocked too as he let it go. Had Pop Douglas and Kyle Williams down there, but he split the two and almost found Winfield Jr. of the Bucs. So ball at the 42, third down and 14. Mayfield takes Maye takes the snap, gonna load up again, gonna fire one near side. He might have Mac Hollins. He does. Mac Hollins all the way down to the 5. It's Drake Maye's world, and we're just living in it. What a dime to Mac Hollins at first and goal for the Pats. That is how you respond. Pats have had 4 plays of 20 plus yards all the way down. They're actually going to mark them down at the 8. Who gives a fake to Travion Henderson? Maye going to roll out, flag down. Then he's going to get clocked out of bounds. So these might offset here as there might have been a hold. Flag came in. Let's see what we got. So I think it was a hold was the original call, and then Maye got blasted. It's a holding on the defense. So wait, there was no pet. Okay, so it was a holding on the defense, but I don't know how the. Yeah, I don't know how that's not a personal foul on the hit on Drake. I mean, technically he's still in bounds, but it also is very close to helmet to helmet. That is helmet to helmet right on his cheek. Either way, still first down and goal. Ball now is at the 3. And on the give and hitting the pile, then getting pushed back for the Patriots is Lane Larison. I'll bring up second down and goal. You got to come away with a touchdown here. You got to, you got to, you got to. Field goal still keeps it a one possession game, and you need a touchdown. Two tight ends to the right, two receivers to the left. Larison next to Maye in the shotgun. Maye back to throw. Gonna look, gonna roll out, and he's just gonna chuck it out of bounds. Smart play there from Drake. I'll bring up third down and goal. Drake had nothing, absolutely nothing downfield, but this is big. Third down and goal. Maye pumps, looks right, looks, rolls, fires, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted. Picked off on the play by Tyke Smith. And the Bucs are going to take over. You can't throw that ball if you're Drake Maye. Got to throw it out of bounds. Worst comes to worst. You get the field goal. It's an 8-point game. And then worst comes to worst, you're going overtime. That, you can't have that. And now you do. Now the Bucs. Ball to 20. 5:17 left. Rashid White on the carry. Bring up second down. You can't throw that ball if you're Drake. Just can't. Now you put your defense in a situation. Ball to 25. Mayfield, empty shotgun. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Mayfield takes the snap, fires, complete. Rashid White is going to rumble his way past the line in the game for a first down. I mean, you can't throw that ball. I'm sorry, I'm beating a broken record here, but you can't. Mayfield under center, first down 10. Fakes the run. Looks, loads up. Underneath, Rashid White caught and tackled by Jack Gibbons. And gain of 2, maybe. Since 23 Baker Mayfield. 23 touchdown passes in the fourth quarter. That leads the NFL. Second down and 9. Ball at the 32. Mayfield's got White next to him in the shotgun. 2 receivers each side. Mayfield back. Looks. Fires. Caught. Complete. Cade Otton again. First down for the Bucs offense. Ball at the 48 now. Tucker on the carry now for the Bucs. He'll rumble his way forward and he'll get to the sidelines. He's got first down and more, and he's rumbled out of bounds with 2:26 left. And he's got enough for a first down. Pats got to come up with a stop here. Mayfield back, fires, and just off the hands of his intended receiver. And he was looking for Cameron Johnson. I'll bring up second down with 2:22 left. White next to Mayfield in the shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Mayfield back, fires, caught, complete to Cade Otton, and he goes down. Now I'll bring up third down and 3. See if Mayfield is going to run a play. No, he's going to take this all the way down to the 2-minute warning. So a Patriots team that was on the verge of getting a comfortable lead is now on the verge of giving up the lead. And have a third down and 3 to deal with after the 2-minute warning. The out of town scoreboard is very, very interesting. Could come down to the wire here. Giants and Bears is 20-16. Dolphins, Bills. Dolphins up 23-13. Jaguars and Texans. That one's still 29-18. Jets, Browns still 27-20. almost have to think. It is 21-16 Pats. You almost have to think. Is a 5-point game. Do you let him score here? Do you let them score here? It would be a weird play, but it might not be the craziest. Ball at the 27. Mayfield and shotgun, two receivers each side. Rashad White next to him in the backfield. Mayfield takes the snap, fires, and broken up and almost intercepted. Robert Spillane had it right in his hands. It was jarred loose by Craig Woodson, and Spillane just had it. But fourth down coming up. Trips receivers to the right, one receiver to the left. Mayfield in the backfield in shotgun. Mayfield takes the snap, gonna get hit, and he's gonna get sacked. Got rid of it just before. It doesn't matter. 147 to go. Patriots take over on downs. Milton Williams and the front line wouldn't let him go. He somehow got rid of it to Rashad White. But it doesn't matter. Tampa still with all three timeouts, though. So this one is not done yet. But we are in the exact same position we were last week against Atlanta. I formation. Travion Henderson gets the carry, and he'll fall forward for maybe a gain of a couple yards. Now it maybe no gain. It'll bring up second down and 10. And Tampa will use the first of its three timeouts. So they have two remaining. It's a gain of one. It'll bring up second down and 9. $143 left. As Miami just scored and went up 30-13 on the Bills. Tonga the fullback, Henderson the halfback, I formation. Henderson on the pitch, going to follow Tonga, going to bounce off his offensive lineman. He's going down the sideline. He might go 40, 30, 20, 10. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Patriots. The Buckeye with some bite. And he might have just iced this one for the Pats. Holy cow. Andy Borregales adds the extra point. Bucs still have 2 timeouts and 131 to work with. Technically, it's not over, but it's a lot better than it was last time. It's some of the players, were actually asking Travion Henderson to go down because they probably wanted the Bucs to use one of their timeouts to stop the clock. And Travion at one point was looking over the sidelines as if to say, "What do you want me to do?" He was that far ahead. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So 131. Bucs still have 2 timeouts. And the ball's at the 35. Mayfield takes the snap. Looks. Complete Rashad White. And he's going to get a first down, and he's going to get all the way to the 49. As the clock will continue to roll, they'll keep the 2 timeouts in the pocket. Ball at the 48. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Mayfield fires over the middle, caught Emeka Boki. Actually, no, Ebuka. Easy for me to say. First down, and the ball just shy of the 30. And now the Bucs will use the first of their remaining 2 timeouts with 58 seconds left. Ball at the 31. Mayfield, 5 wide receivers set, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. He's by himself in the backfield. Mayfield fires right side and out of bounds. So we'll bring up second down. He was looking for Tez Johnson. I'll bring up second down. 53 seconds left. Mayfield fires near side, overshot his intended receiver. It was Ebuka again. So 50 seconds left, and Tampa still with 1 timeout. Ball at the 31 still. White will join Mayfield in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Mayfield takes a snap. Fires near side, caught complete and getting out of bounds was Sterling Shepard. And he's able to get a first down. So Travion Henderson on the day, 14 carries, a buck 47, and 2 tutties. Ball just shy of the 20. Two receivers each side. White next to Mayfield in the backfield. Now White will go out in motion. Mayfield looks, fires, complete. Shepard will make a cut. He'll dive forward, get down. And with 38 seconds left, Todd Bowles will use his final timeout. So no more remaining for the Buccaneers. This has been a fun game. It really has been. Take your allegiance out the window. Second down and 1. Mayfield looks, fires over the middle, and caught back in the end zone with 33 seconds left. It is Cameron Johnson. So, in to attempt the extra point is Chase McLaughlin. That's to make it a 5-point game. McLaughlin sets himself. The kick is good. So the Bucs go within 5, and they need an onside kick recovery. And has gone final in Miami. The Dolphins beat the Bills. Both of those teams are 2-2 in their division. The Pats are 2-0, and the Jets, I believe, held on to beat the Browns. So 33 seconds left. Let's see what happens. Onside kick pending. In the NFL this year, onside kicks are 3 for 31. It is away. McLaughlin will take a high bounce and it'll be caught by Stephon Diggs, who took a shot. But he held on. He held on. It took a very high bounce. So ball at the 50, 1st and 10. And Drake Maye is going to take a knee, and that will do it. So the New England Patriots, folks, the New England Patriots, there's no doubt about it now. They are back and are coming for the league as they win 28 23 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on an outstanding game from Travion Henderson. We will sign off for now. I want to thank you guys for joining us here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. It's been a fun stream so far, and I can't thank you guys enough for doing this. So, we will see you next time. No stream next Sunday as the Patriots are playing Thursday night. So no stream next Sunday. We'll keep you posted on any new streams that come up. But again, your final score: Patriots 28, Buccaneers 23. The Patriots are 8-2 and are rumbling forward towards the playoffs. This has been a presentation of Patriots football right here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. And Game Time Voice, as always, is the voice of the common sports fan.